What's the primary purpose of the internet? If it's not for watching K-pop performances posted by strangers on social media, then it's probably for online games. In which case, we'd better clue you in to the very finest examples of multiplayer gaming. We've lost hours and hours to all 8 classics here, and with the help of a handy router, you can beam them straight into your home too. So grab a G502 X Plus gaming mouse with 13 programmable buttons, and let's jump into these games.
Prepare for the roller coaster ride of your life!
In multiplayer, any game becomes a matter of coordination and communication, but Overcooked 2 drills down on those qualities like nothing else. In a busy kitchen, you're inevitably tripping over each other as you attempt to shred lettuce fast enough, or you're dropping carrots all over the floor as you hurl them to each other from 10 feet away. Only by stating your intentions and dividing up the work can you become an efficient and rather smug team. It's no overstatement to say that if you master Overcooked, you'll develop skills that will see you through many other complicated situations, both in online games and in real life. That previous statement is just as well, because in Orcs Must Die 3, things can get pretty complicated. This series has been a mainstay of Steam co-op sessions for over a decade, and with good reason. Its mix of tower defense and third-person action means you're constantly juggling priorities. Either you're laying down traps so you can coat the greenskins in oil and set fire to them, or you're stepping into the fray yourself to clear the crowd with your blunderbuss. It's this dual focus that makes Orcs Must Die such a satisfying hybrid, especially in co-op. You're lighting up 2 different parts of your brain at once, the bit that deals with creativity and problem solving, as well as the part that murders trolls with a blade staff.
Orcs Must Die.
If it's problem solving you're into, look no further than Baldur's Gate 3. Larian Studios has set out to recreate the sensation of sitting around a table with your friends to play Dungeons & Dragons. And by Lathander, they've cracked it. Controlling a party of halflings, elves and lizard people, you and your mates can tackle quests in practically any way you can think of. Commit crimes, find new pets, save the planet. The world, or game, is your oyster. For those truly craving doubloons, however, there's no substitute for Sea of Thieves. Although Skull and Bones has been floating on the horizon for a while now, this is still the leading pirate simulator on the high seas. In fact, Rare's live service has only become more enticing as waves of updates have crashed against its shores, pulling in crossover story campaigns for Pirates of the Caribbean, and most recently, The Legend of Monkey Island. The magic of Sea of Thieves lies in its relaxed attitude to multiplayer. Yes, there are tough fortress raids out there for those who want them, but you can also just sit on the deck and play the hurdy-gurdy together. It's a game that really captures the feel of escaping to an island with no rules, or of wandering off down to the bar with your pals, with no other purpose than to enjoy each other's company.
What? Treasure hunting, you sea urchin! We've been doing this for 33 years, and you're still as clueless as ever!
If it's a party you're after, of course you'll want to download Fortnite. It's free and so much more than a battle royale game these days. In recent years, Fortnite players have attended animated concerts from Ariana Grande and Travis Scott. Players were also able to watch a premiere of a scene from Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker back in 2019. A contrast of vibes there, but it does help to demonstrate the breadth of things you can do with friends on Fortnite's platform. What's more, the third-person shooter at the center of it all continues to evolve. Epic's willingness to throw in Star Wars Force abilities and nitro-boosting cars means this battle royale is constantly surprising. It's something that most online games simply can't match. One of the few games that can touch Fortnite in sheer variety is Minecraft. That's because it's not just the survival sandbox that Mojang created all those years ago, it's also home to endless servers, where the imaginations of modders have run wild. Hop on a barge to MCC Island, and you can compete in parkour minigames. Then there's Pixelmon, which takes a popular monster catching mod and turns it multiplayer. If you're happy here, you needn't buy another video game ever again. That said, you might want to make an exception for It Takes Two, especially because it comes cheap. Buy 1 copy, and you can invite a friend to play through its campaign with you for free. Maybe you could even work together and split the cost. Depends how much you've learned from Overcooked about teamwork. Many games claim to be cooperative, but It Takes Two is built entirely around the interactions between 2 complementary characters. In one scene, the first player shoots that from a gun, while the other blows it up to fend off wasps. In another level, you're each given 1/2 of a magnet, pushing and pulling your way to victory. It's a breathless adventure that constantly shifts between genres and pushes you to have each other's backs.
The wasps have invaded our tree and wiped out most of our tribe. You two must kill them.
What?
Sometimes friendships are better ended though, don't you think? That's the premise of Among Us, which leaves you trapped in a spaceship with a killer alien, or maybe even 2 killer aliens. The twist is that the monsters are hidden among the players in plain sight. As most team members complete tasks to keep the ship running, the imposters work to isolate their colleagues and murder them one by one. Thankfully, during emergency meetings, you can vote for the killers and toss them out of an airlock. Only, was that definitely the killer? Or are they still at large, waiting to chop your head off at the neck? Like so many great party games, Among Us thrives on deception, persuasion, and a little bit of panic. If you've made it to the end of this list, then good news! You definitely have an internet connection. That means you're well placed to enjoy the very best online multiplayer games, as well as leave us a friendly comment below. If you liked the video, please do drop us a like, and subscribe for more in the same vein. And if you hit that notification bell, you'll never miss the latest from Logitech G.